right here, and today we're going to be making this gate. So you press a button, goes down, press the button again, comes back up. But we'll be doing something a little different than this one. So as you can see, when it goes down, the gravel goes down one by one. Ours will go down all at once. And if you want, you can make it a little bit more hidden than just a button on the wall. You can put a hopper under like stairs or something, then going into a chest, and then that'll activate your T flip-flop and it'll close and open, and yeah. So let's go over here and let's get started. So first we want to dig down 4 blocks. Now you can do multiple amounts of pistons, but for me, I just don't like to. So mine's going to be 4 by 4, 2 pistons, then 2 gravel, like so. And you can make it as long as you want, it doesn't matter. So you'll just need to add more redstones and more pistons the way I do. Then we just do this for all of them as long as you want. Oops. So there. And now you'll want to dig down to the bottom piston and give yourself at least, at least 3 blocks of room. So like three long, 3 rows long of space, sorry. So altogether it makes like a 4 by 4 space including these. So now you'll want to start with the bottom layer. Make sure you start with the bottom layer, otherwise it won't work. And so you want to place blocks, so pistons, skip a block, and stone. And then you want to power all of them with torches. And then now the pistons are up here, so we skip a block and put the blocks up and put more blocks up here. And then we put our redstone torches and power those ones. And so now the gravel's at our ground floor and we can make our walls. We can make them as long as we want, doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to make mine 5 long, 2 high, just to save time. And so now we want to place blocks here. And you might want to dig some more room, because we will need to do something with these blocks and these blocks. And I don't like it when it gets cramped, it's hard to see, so yeah. And so I don't have my button, so let me just get that, 1 sec. You can use any kind of button, it doesn't really matter. And you can put it here, on either side, doesn't matter. If you want, you can put it on both sides and have both buttons work it, but you'll have to replicate what you do on one side on the other side. So I'm going to use this side. Let me just set day. I'm going to use this side. So now I go where the button is and I put a block right there and redstone, so that when I press the button, the redstone's powered. And then I'm just going to place it there, and now we have to make our T flip-flop. So where we want the out, so we're going to dig a hole, and then red wool is our output block, green wool is our input block. So the redstone will go into the input block, and then the T flip-flop will do its thing, and then the output comes out here. So yeah, now we want to put a repeater, and then we want to put a sticky piston after we dig a block, and put a block on top of the sticky piston. Then put 2 redstone, repeater, sticky piston, and redstone torch. And that's it. So now, like I said, this is where the output will come out. Press the button. There. Now it's powered, because the redstone torch is powering this block, powering the redstone. And then press it again. Now it's not powered. So now we want this redstone to go down on top of these blocks and these blocks and these blocks. And so now we want to put repeaters here and there. And the ticks doesn't really matter. You can put it to whatever you want, really. And so, oh, sorry. We put a repeater there, and then we'll get our redstone to come down over here into the repeaters, and then it'll come down here to these repeaters. And now it's done. That's literally it, guys. That's really easy. And then to make sure you can get it from both sides, you'll want to extend the redstone over to here, put a block there, and both sides work. Simple. So really, that's it. That's the hardest part was really this T flip-flop, and it's a really good way to impress your friends that really don't know how to redstone. It's relatively compact. I mean, it could be more compact. You can mess around with it. And this part is optional. So if you want to make it more hidden, like say this, you're on the outside and you want to come in, you can put like, you can put some stairs here, and then underneath those stairs you put a hopper. Underneath one of them you just put a hopper. Oh, and when you put it down, make sure it's going into the block here. So see, this part is going out, and then you'll want to put a chest here. Oops, I didn't mean to get an ender chest. I suppose it doesn't. Well, if you're going to use it a lot, you'll need a double chest, and you can't do double chests with ender chests. So, chest, and coming out of this, you'll want a comparator. And so, just for a second, when the item is in the hopper, before it goes in the chest, it'll power this. And make sure you put a repeater here, otherwise the redstone current won't go far enough. And then, oops, you just connect it to your T flip-flop, and that's it. It works. And then you can do the same thing over here, but if you're just going out of your base, then I find it easier to like open it this way, and you don't waste an item. But like, you can just go in here and get it. So that's it. It's pretty easy. It's not that hard to make. It just takes a bit of redstone and repeaters. Now, I mostly made this myself, but I cannot take credit for the T flip-flop. Credit for that goes to Dan Henson right here. He made this T flip-flop. I tried to make my own T flip-flop, but it just didn't work. So credit to Dan Henson for making this. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.